Hello students, welcome to Vidya Mirat. This video is made for class 9 on chapter number 8 quadrilaterals, and in this we will be doing various examples based on the theorems which we have studied in the last video. Question number 1. In the figure, let me show you the figure. This is the figure. PN and RM are perpendicular to the diagonal QS. So they are perpendicular, that means they will be 90 degrees. In a parallelogram PQRS, prove that the triangle PQN is congruent to triangle RSM and PN is equal to RM. So what is given to us? PQRS is a parallelogram, and then let's start with it with the triangles PQN and triangle RSM. In these two triangles, we will try to make it congruent. What all is there with us? Let us see. Angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 because they form alternate angles. You have angle 3 is equal to angle 4. They are forming 90 degrees. And you have PQ is equal to SR because we know that PQRS is a parallelogram and opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Now with the triangles AAS, the triangles are congruent, and with this we can say by CPCT that PN is equal to RM. Next question. In the figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. X and Y are the points on the diagonal BD such that DX is equal to BY. Prove that AXCY is a parallelogram. Now in order to prove this, what we are going to do is we will join EC and let us name the center point as O. Now we are told that ABCD is the parallelogram, and in that parallelogram we know the property of a parallelogram is that diagonals bisect each other. So we can say that AO is equal to OC and DO is equal to OB. But we are told in the question that DX is equal to BY. So let it be equation 1 and 2. Let us subtract. If you look at the diagonal DB and DO as one part, in that DO, DX is already given equal to BY. So what is the remaining part? XO and OY, that will also be equal. So let us subtract it. We will get XO is equal to OY. Now AXCY is a quadrilateral. We need to prove it as a parallelogram. So what we know over here is OX is equal to OY and OC is equal to OA. Just now we have proved that OX is equal to OY, and we know that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, which means AXCY is a parallelogram. Next question. Now here you have triangle ABC and triangle DEF such that AB is equal to BC are respectively equal and parallel to DE and EF. Show that AC is equal and parallel to DF. So what is given to us? We have noted down. Now what we have done is we have done a construction join AD, CF and BE. And let us begin with quadrilateral ABED. Now what is given to us? AB is equal to DE and AB is parallel to DE. We know that, therefore ABED is a parallelogram. Now what happen is, if any one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, we can treat that quadrilateral as a parallelogram. So we can say that AD is equal to BE and AD is parallel to BE as equation number 1 because ABDE is a parallelogram. Now similarly you have BC is equal to EF and BC is parallel to EF. It is already given to you. That means BEFC is also a parallelogram. So therefore we can say that BE will be equal to CF and BE will be parallel to CF as equation number 2. Now if you see in both the equation 1 and equation number 2, you have BE common. So when you have BE common, I can simply say that AD will be equal to CF and AD will be parallel to CF because BE was common, we have removed that. So I can say that ADFC is a parallelogram, and when it is a parallelogram we know that opposite sides are equal and parallel. We can write down AC is equal to DF or AC is parallel to DF. Next question. Here you have ABCD a parallelogram. Your X and Y are the midpoints of the opposite sides of AB and DC. AY and DX are intersecting at P and Q and CX. So PY are intersecting at Q. Show that PXQY is a parallelogram. Now let's begin with it. What is given to us? ABCD is a parallelogram. What we have to prove? We have to prove the inside one PXQY a parallelogram. Okay, like this. So let's begin with it. Now here, because ABCD is a parallelogram, we can say that DC is equal to AB because opposite sides are equal and parallel, and we know that X and Y are the midpoints. So what we can do is, we can also say, now DC is what? DC is equal to DY and equal to YC because DCY is the midpoint. Similarly, on AB, X is the midpoint. So I can say AX is equal to XB. No, therefore I can say that YC is equal to AX. So I am taking one part. So I can say when DC is parallel to AB, your YC will be parallel to AX, and thus I can say that AXCY is a parallelogram. Similarly, when you take the other sides DY and XB, so that also will become the parallelogram with the same method. So let's proceed further. So we can say that AY is parallel to XC, and I know that P and Q are the midpoints on this line. So definitely I can say that AP will be equal to PY because P is the midpoint, and on line XC, Q is the midpoint. So I can say XQ will be equal to QC. So now what will happen? I can take the interior part, that PY will be equal to XQ, and thus PY is parallel to XQ because those lines are parallel to one another. Similarly, other two sides can also be made equal and parallel, and when one sides are equal and parallel, we can say PYQX is a parallelogram. Next question. PQRS is a parallelogram in which bisectors of angle P and Q intersect at O. Show that angle POQ is 90 degrees. So this is a very simple question. We are already know that PQRS is a parallelogram, and in the case of parallelogram we know that sum of the co-interior angle will be equal to 180 degree. Based on that we will try to solve this question. Now here PS is parallel to QR and we will take PQ as transversal. In that case the whole angle, sum of the co-interior angle is 180 degrees. Now we are also told that OP and OQ, if you see, they are the bisectors. So that means their angles, half of their angles will be equal also. So half of angle SPQ plus half of angle RQP will be equal to 90 degrees. And let us take the triangle now, the center triangle POQ. All the angles, sum of the all angles will be equal to 180 degrees. We know sum of the two angles is already 90 degrees. So we are left with POQ, which is also equal to 90 degrees. I hope children you have understood these questions. Please do the practice. Just remember the parallelogram properties in these questions. It will be helpful for you. Where are alternate angles, co-interior angles. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. In the next video I am going to teach you midterm theorem.